Well, I see we got a pretty good sized chat room.
Yeah, pretty early. That's good.
Yeah, and if you're having trouble getting into the chat room, I think they must have changed their address or something.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I mean, I logged into your GoDaddy this week and thought I repointed it, but it ain't.
Well, if you want to get into the chat room, you'll have to use the link on the classicmetalshow.com front page.
Right.
So go over to the classicmetalshow.com, click on the chat link, and you can get into the chat room.
That's right. And most of the people figured it out.
Yeah, I see that. It's got a nice full room in there.
And those that haven't figured it out, well, that says something about them.
Look at that. Look at that picture Nathan put in there.
It's good.
I like that. Well, anyway, that's what's happening here on the show tonight. We've got Urban Breed from the new band. What's it called?
Sirius Black.
Sirius Black. And we got Bob Nobandian, and then the rest, we got just our regular show, or we got lots of stuff to talk about.
I was going to say, you had enough for a whole nother show last week.
Believe me, I've got a plethora of stuff to pick from this week. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the time of the year. I don't know if it's the nuttiness of world events. I don't know what it is, but just the stuff that I found to bring to the show this week is just off the rails.
Dude, I don't know if you're gonna play it or not, but that video you sent me this afternoon, I didn't say anything really on the chat, like email you back or anything. I fucking watched that, had to be 15 times. I fucking popped it up. I immediately threw it on my Chromecast and popped it over to my fucking television and was dying.
I told you.
God damn it, that was funny.
Well, we could play that.
That shit had me just fucking rolling. You know why? Because I could totally see it happening.
Yeah.
I totally don't see it as a goof. I don't think it's a goof at all.
It's not a goof.
I think it's like legitimate.
Yeah.
Jackal calling for Indian Tales. Now, you emailed me during the week and said there's definitely Indian Tales.
There are definitely Indian Tales tonight. There will be Indian Tales tonight.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So I do have something that will definitely make the Indian Tales chapter this evening.
That's good.
Yep. So anyway,
hold on, before you go crazy here.
Yeah.
I want to answer Roland in the chat room. He asked, was the Indian Tales bit taken down from iTunes? Let me explain the deal with iTunes so that everybody gets this, because it's an ongoing problem and it's something that there's really no way around. iTunes will only let us keep the last 100 episodes that we've done, which basically, because I've been cutting everything into smaller pieces, breaks out to have 4 weeks worth of stuff.
Right.
So if you want stuff longer than 4 weeks old, you have to go to Spreaker. The Spreaker has roughly 1,000.
Or go to YouTube.
Yeah, or YouTube. It's all on YouTube. Everything for the last 10 years, I think, is on YouTube. But if you just want it to download or whatever, you got to go to the Spreaker, because everything for the last 2 solid years stays up on Spreaker. That's the way it works. The iTunes does 100 episodes, Spreaker does the last roughly 2 years, and YouTube has everything.
Right.
So that's where you can get the show. But I noticed that on iTunes, and I actually emailed iTunes, and they wrote me back and said, you only get 100. All right. Because I was even going to, pay to have more or whatever we had to do, and there's no option for that.
Okay. So they've got limited space, I guess, because iTunes is such a popular outlet that there's millions of podcasts out there.
That's right. It's like when you got to leave space for the moose.
Right.
You can't be blogging it up with hail and kill shit.
Exactly. I agree with that.
That was too funny that you played that in the opening.
Oh, yeah. I had to. Had to.
So great.
I love it.
Too good.
All right. Well, if you are listening to the show live, we are in the chat room. Just go over to theclassicmetalshow.com and click on the link up there for chat. Mm-hmm. And you can jump in there and be a part of it. And, we got Sirius Black coming up here. I'm going to talk to Urban Breed.
Cool.
And the new Sirius Black release is called As Daylight Breaks. So I'm going to play a tune from this called My Mystic Mind and get Urban Breed on the phone. So everybody, join in, grab a drink, enjoy the Easter weekend.
Yes.
And so here it is. It's Sirius Black with My Mystic Mind exclusively here
on your classic metal show.